The county DA says cutting down on that kind of violent crime is priority #1 for him. Steve Mulroy is about to begin his first full calendar year as the top prosecutor. Today, he spoke exclusively with ABC 24 on planned changes and new efforts to make our community a safer place to live. Our Brad Broders is with me now. And Brad, what stood out in your conversation today?
Well, a lot of ideas, Richard. Steve Mulroy said this afternoon his office will focus this year on deprioritizing things such as low-level marijuana possession and double down on prosecuting repeat violent offenders and getting more convictions and longer sentences.
Reducing violent crime is absolutely unconditionally our office's first priority.
Shelby County DA Steve Mulroy begins 2023 with a major goal, making the Memphis area safer overall compared to 2022. Overall homicides dropped some, but certain other violent crimes surged and dominated headlines.
I think we need to put a special emphasis on them. And repeat violent offenders in particular, we need to go after, right? Because again, a small percentage of repeat violent offenders are responsible for a large percentage of violent crime.
That's why Mulroy said he'll make it harder for his team of prosecutors to settle or dismiss non-deadly shootings because witnesses didn't come forward.
A lot of them end up becoming homicide defendants later on. So if we can catch them now, we can save some lives.
Next month, the DA's office will also oversee a new program that requires anyone arrested and in jail to get a bond hearing within 72 hours. Their prosecutors will work closer, case by case, on what bond amount is justified.
That'll be based on our office showing by clear and convincing evidence that this particular defendant is either a risk of flight or a danger to the community.
It's one thing to lay the groundwork, it's one thing to share their ideologies, and it's another thing to execute in real time.
Reverend Earl Fisher said he'll be watching Mulroy's proposed reforms closely in 2023 to see how effectively they cut down on violent crime and repeat offenders.
I want to see his office advocate more aggressively for the comprehensive approach to those rehabilitations. We know that there's only certain things that his office has jurisdiction over.
And by year's end, the district attorney also plans to put out a data dashboard online to show the progress or challenges in lowering crime numbers and improving convictions, Richard.
Well, Brad, what did Mulroy tell you about juvenile justice in particular? Because the spike in that type of crime is a huge concern right now.
It certainly is, Richard. And while the DA said he will approve certain violent teenagers to be moved into the adult system to be tried, he's more in favor of early intervention, including things like job training and education, so those juveniles are less likely to reoffend when they're released from the juvenile detention system at age 19, Richard.